everybody, and welcome to Mount Motor. What I'm going to show you today is how to change your flat tire, how to get a new tire tube in there and inflate it. So what you want to go ahead and do is grab a wrench that came with your scooter and grab another wrench. Probably didn't come with your scooter, but you need to get this kind of wrench also. You can go to Home Depot, some hardware store, and buy this wrench, or if you just have it in your toolbox, go ahead and pull it out. Alright, so what you want to go ahead and do, you want to go ahead and put one wrench on one side. You want to use a smaller end on this kind of wrench. Alright. Actually, you want to switch it around. So put one wrench on the left side, put one on the right. Go ahead and start loosening the axle here. Has to be loose enough so you can take out the tire and the axle. And then after that, you have to keep on loosening it up, actually. Alright, so after you've loosened up your axle, you want to go ahead and loosen up your tensioners as well, so we can move the tire around. Alright, so once you've loosened up your tensioners, you want to go ahead and take them off, like I did on one side. So, alright. And if you want to take the other one off, you want to try to unscrew the axle, and don't lose the spacers that will fall out. They're very important. Go ahead and loosen up the axle a little bit more. Unscrew it, actually. And see, a spacer just flew out of there. You want to remember where to put the spacer, like on which side of the wheel. Alright, so the small spacer should go on the right side of the wheel where there is no driving belt. Alright, and the bigger spacer should go on the left side where the driving belt is connected. Alright, so I'm still trying to get this out. Alright, you just want to make sure that you don't lose any spacers, because that can cause you some serious problems when you're driving. Alright, so I took the axle out. Now I want to take off the driving belt, and I did that here, as you can see. Alright, and if your scooter's a little bit dirty, you want to go ahead and clean it. You know, there's a lot of dirt over here. Might want to clean that a little later. Yeah, a lot of dirt, actually. A lot. Yeah, go ahead and clean that out. You don't want a lot of dirt. You want your scooter to look nice and clean, right? So go ahead and take that dirt off. See how much dirt came off. Yeah, okay. So you can just go ahead and leave the band there. Next, what you want to go ahead and do, look over here. You see this? We want to take this apart. So what you want to go ahead and do, use a normal Phillips head screwdriver. Go ahead and just unscrew these screws. And you have to remember where these screws go. Alright, so once you've taken off all those Phillips head screws, you can go ahead and take off this cover over here that's guarding the the belt from falling off. Go ahead and take that off. Now as you can see here, we have more screws here. For this, you need to have a different tool. And the tool that we need is an Allen wrench. Alright, so let's go ahead and get that out. Alright, so that's how an Allen wrench looks like, alright. Alright, so you go ahead and take off all these screws over here. Just like that. And we have two washers. We have a spring washer and a regular washer to prevent from unscrewing while you're driving because of vibration. You want to make sure they don't lose any of those washers. They're very, very important. Alright, so once you've done that, you can go ahead and remove the sprocket here. You can go ahead and remove this as well. This is like a washer. You want to make sure you remember the order of putting the stuff on. We'll go through that once we're done changing the tire. Alright, so let's go ahead and flip the tire. And as you can see, we have more screws right here. We want to go ahead and take those off, so go ahead and do that. You're going to need a bigger socket wrench or Allen wrench to do that. Alright, so once you've done that, you can go ahead and take off your rims. They should come off easily. And you don't want to lose this. You'll find this in the rim. You want to make sure that you have this, alright? It's very important. It's like a support. It's support for the axle so it doesn't snap when you're riding. Alright, especially for heavy loads on the scooter. Alright, so you want to go ahead and take out your tire tube because that's causing the problem. Now if you're having trouble take it out, you can go ahead and deflate the tire tube even more so it can be easier. Alright, so go ahead and take it out. You want to go ahead and throw it away if it's damaged and replace it with another tire tube like this one right here. And you want to go ahead and deflate it. If it comes deflated already, you can go ahead and stick it in the tire. But mine has a little air in it, so I'm going to go ahead and deflate it.